What's going on, guys? I haven't talked to you guys in a very long time, and I wanted this to kind of be like an informal conversation. Right now, I'm in Faneuil Hall. Just finished my lunch. Before we get into the rest of the video, how much time should I give? Here's everything that I've been up to in the next 90 seconds.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the mood, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring down fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa.
Forming creative solutions for clients and just finding ways to build upon my skills working with people and even helping those in need, because that's something that I'm really passionate about. Their Note series phones, their batteries blew up on airplanes. So that was one thing that I thought about individually. But if everyone thought like Ford in the sense that they would rather decrease their costs than put human lives first, I feel like there would be many more incidents than there have been. I took a long break from posting on anything, from YouTube, from Instagram. I spent most of my time at home just being super bored and stuff, and with so much time, it was hard for me to make those adjustments and find things to do. But now it's September, I can finally go outside on my own, can finally see people and stuff, and it's just been like, I just feel kind of overwhelmed by everything. Just the whole transition and the whole figuring things out again. It's been months and months and months since the shutdown, the lockdown happened, and I think today still I'm adjusting. In my case, I'm taking 6 classes instead of the 4 or 5 that everyone else is taking, and it's difficult, but I just don't want to see it as an excuse. And I think if there's one piece of advice that I have to give to you guys, or at least one takeaway from this whole video, coming up with excuses for shit, it's not a good way to learn and progress, because when you refuse to acknowledge and accept what you did wrong, you're not gonna move forward. You're just gonna stay in the same place, and that's something that I've kind of learned throughout my time in school in general. Time isn't getting any slower. You just have to really take advantage of the moments that you do have to better yourself. Just work on your friendships and relationships. I've just learned so much from the entirety of quarantine. It was just like a slap in the face, and just a way of letting you know that none of the stuff around you, none of the people around you, you should ever take for granted. I'm happy. I'm very happy with how far I've come so far. I think the growth is definitely there. It's just a matter of, getting myself together after all this time and just slowly working back towards the pace that I'm used to working at. My advice for you guys is just to stay the course. Don't accept any bullshit from other people. That's a huge thing for me too. I'm just not about drama. I'm not about, playing any games. I'm very direct and I'm very transparent with what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. Not everyone out there loves me. I know that there are people who are watching this video right now that don't like me, and that's fine. I don't care, but if we have a direct situation going on with each other, at least just be communicative and talk it out, because I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I've been in a good place, just very overwhelmed, and so many things to worry about and take care of. But like I said, it's a good problem to have. I'm going to be on this grind, like I promise. I'm going to be more consistent. I said this in the last video too, and I hate to say that and not live up to my words, but I can promise you right here, I'm going to be more consistent with my photography and videography. School is obviously in the way, but that's no excuse for me. I have my mind set on individual goals that I have to accomplish by the end of this calendar year. You guys all know, I think all of us, we missed a huge chunk of this year to something that was completely out of our control. But now that the year's coming to a close, I think it's important to, reassess, reevaluate, and come up with new goals that you can accomplish by the end of this calendar year. It took me 16 minutes to record this whole talk. So if I could jam it all into 5 minutes, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Nice talking to you guys. Peace. School this year is so different. I'm just so used to being in the classroom and being able to have an actual discussion with my peers and my professor. But now that we have this whole digital format and we're forced to talk in front of a webcam, it's just so different. You know what I mean? I'm not used to it, and I'm sure all of you guys are kind of adjusting to it too. And it really sucks. But like I said, just stick it through, just stay the course. Hopefully, you would hope that all of this gets better sooner than later. I'm very blessed to have resources like my laptop, my iPad to be able to keep up with all of this stuff. Without the things that I have, I don't think I'd be able to perform as well as I have been. And this is definitely a period in our lives that we're going to remember forever. I just felt like it was the right time to, just take a step back and reflect, and then just kind of take this all in. This is a time that we're going to be talking about in textbooks for years to come. I hate all of this as much as the next person. I'm sure if you're watching this right now, you probably hate school right now too. It sucks. There's no other way to put it than to say that it just sucks. But your experience is what you make of it, and life goes on. One of the things that I hate the most about this is that just the whole social dynamic of school, it's kind of gone. There's really no events here, nothing to really go to, no people to really see. But I've tried to make as many plans with people that don't go to the same school as me, that are staying home for the semester. So I think that's probably the one good thing. If you're home right now for your classes, reach out to someone that doesn't go to the same school as you, who is also in your area. If we were all on campus right now, you're limited to seeing the people that are in your school. So I think that's probably one thing too. It's weird being by myself here. I'm so used to seeing people behind me. But it's literally just me here right now. Just me by myself, just chilling. And it's weird because this floor that I'm on right now is literally always jam-packed with people. It's a weird time, guys, but we're gonna make it through. We are going to make it through, and we'll be okay. I'm coming into this semester with a 3.72 GPA, which I'm happy about. This is the highest my GPA has ever been. Even going back to my days in high school, I finished with a very humble 3.2. And so for me to be in this position right now, I'm grateful, and I'm just gonna continue the grind. Obviously, we've got to bring a mask everywhere and hand sanitizer. I'm just waiting for the day that we don't have to bring any of that stuff anymore. But until then, we're just gonna have to stick it through and take things one day at a time. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you want. Don't subscribe if you want. It really doesn't matter to me. And that's the thing too, right? If the whole point of doing things like this was just for the numbers and getting recognition, why do it in the first place? I'm a marketing major. I'm not studying film. I'm not doing anything like that. But I do it because I enjoy it, and I think that's what matters. So while you're in school, guys, try something new. Try something that is out of your comfort zone. And once you enjoy it, just pursue it as a hobby. There's no pressure for you to study something that you enjoy. Just do it on your own time. So those are my words of encouragement. Obviously, my words might not mean anything. Obviously, I'm a student just like you guys. I just wanted you to know that whatever you're going through right now, I'm going through myself. We're kind of all in the same situation right now, and I'm just here to tell you that we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all of you. And until next time, peace.